I just want to chat about the company Hyperkin just for a second. And remember, these are just my opinions. It is. Now, the way I look at when it comes down to Hyperkin, I'm not going to lie, I'm a big fan. And you know why I'm a big fan of them? It's because they come out with products that is budget friendly. That's bottom line. That's the first thing I think about when it comes down to it. Now, my question is what your take on Hyperkin and the stuff that you get from Hyperkin? A lot of times I can say it could probably be a tough subject when it comes down to certain things. Me, because the fact is, as a collector, as a person that loves nostalgia, it just, and again, opinion, today is really crazy getting nostalgia products. Like imagine trying to get an original TurboGrafx 16. Getting original TurboGrafx 16 is it's expensive. I mean, like even like the Turbo Duo and everything else, it's expensive. Now, there's other alternatives that you can go to analog and you can get one of those a little bit more expensive, but at the same time you can get something like the GX, the Retron GX, and you good to go. The reason I'm talking about this, me and wifey visit Hyperkin and actually just by sitting up there just chatting with them, and I guess I was just learning a few things, and then because I have my own questions a little bit, I'm not gonna mention everything, but it was actually enlightening learning some things from them. And that's not including, I just want to show you guys a couple of things that they do have, and I was showing you like some footage that I did get, and also this new controller. All right, you guys, let's get started. What is going on, you guys? Your boy Famous Kid Video Game Entertainment. And before we go any further, make sure you hit the like, subscribe button. Click like, subscribing. It's always a big help. Hands down, to me, they have some really great budget products. Affordable products from controllers to consoles. I'm able to play Nintendo, Super Nintendo, stuff like that, the actual cartridges, and it's so awesome to be able to play those, and in some cases HD. Even now one of my favorites, and I'm not gonna lie, because, and I know that people's like, why would you use that when you use HDMI, is the Retron 3 AV. I did a video up on that, and it's seriously still use it to this very day. I got a little adapter that I use and go to HDMI, but it's so cool to have that, because if I do want to plug it up to an old TV, I can, and that's what's awesome to me. Now, I was able to go ahead and kind of get a little peep of some of the stuff that they do have, which they have like the controllers, some accessories for the Switch and stuff. And looking at these cases is for the Switch 2, which is amazing. Let me know what you guys like, and I'll try to get them on the website. These are some really nice cases and stuff for like your setup and stuff like that. And they also had like the little mini Bluetooth gamepad controllers. Like, to me, it's like a keychain style, because when you just like have something plugged up to your, you need something for your phone or something like that, you're sitting up there waiting or something like that, you can just grab your keys and then your controller right there, your Bluetooth it, and now you can go ahead and start playing your games and stuff like that. They also had the Xbox competitor controllers. What I love is this 20th anniversary Retron 5. I was asking them about that, because I'm like, yo, this is off the chain, and one thing about the Retron 5, I don't know if you guys know about, like, this is all the Retron that really the Retron 5 plays NES, SNES, Genesis, and then going back to the other ones is Famicom, Super Famicom. These are cartridges, by the way. Mega Drive. I did say Sega Genesis. I did say it. Master System, Game Boy Advance, and Game Boy Color. If I missed one, let me know in the comments, because this thing plays everything. And I know you put the cartridge up in there, it emulates the game or something like that, or it dumps the game, but that's still kind of cool. And then I was talking to them about supposedly this upcoming console that they supposed to been working on, which is the Hyperkin Mega 95, which is supposed to be like the Sega Genesis Nomad, that you can play your cartridges and just get, and it's gonna looks good. The information that they did give me, they're working on it. Let's put it that way. I'm not gonna say too much, but they're working on it. I think if we still show that support, we can get them to like keep on going and get this done. So make sure you guys to subscribe and make sure you guys talk to me about, because I definitely been talking to them about this, because this is a project that I feel that will really be awesome, especially if they work out everything that needs to be for you guys, so you guys to be able to pop those cartridges up in there, play some games, and even like in a lot of cases, like if you probably have like an EverDrive or something like that, and you have all the games on there in the cartridges. But at the same time, I just feel like, you know, playing, you know, switching the cartridges is always just even better. I mean, because playing your cartridge games, that's the whole point, because we can go ahead and play on like emulation devices, handhelds and stuff like that. That's awesome. But to be able to switch out your cartridges, have that old school feel, that's something different to me. That, I don't know, that's just a different feel when it comes down to it. Now, here's the exciting part about this right here is which everybody's been kind of talking about, which is the Hyperkin X5. And according to sources, I guess that they linked up with GameSir to go ahead and like come out with this particular controller, and it's got like a lot of little setups to where you can change out the button patterns and stuff like that. I thought that was super cool. Now, at the time of me like getting this footage, right, they've been chatting about like pricing and stuff like that, so I really don't want to say too much, and I'm just gonna let you know, the lowdown since y'all over here. Everyone who's been rolling with me, subscribing, supporting the Patreon, all that, I did kind of like, you know, mention some stuff to them, like some ideas and stuff like that can probably, you know, help us all out, you know, including myself, because I wanted to get my hands on this controller too, you know. That's good, so that we all get this hookup. That's right, you know. So at the same time, also they have the I guess the Fender edition Guitar Hero, which I thought that's super awesome. I like this. I like the look of it. That real classic. Those who plays like actual guitars, that you guys know, like the name of Fender is like a really big name when it comes down to the music instrument. Learning a fact about like what they can do and what they can't do, creating these consoles and doing like, you know, keeping themselves from getting in trouble as far as like legally, you know. But Hyperkin, keep going, keep coming with for us like devices and the retro consoles and stuff. I mean, I'm gonna mention another one, Atari 5200. Hyperkin, I hope you listening. Atari 5200, yo, seriously, we need something that's gonna bring that back. And maybe I'm because I see the 7800 people have popped off with. Of course, Hyperkin, you do have the 2600, which I still use to this very day, but the 5200 that is another classic console. I mean, so yeah. All right, but what you guys think though? Once again, just asking you guys, what do you guys think about Hyperkin, and what is your take on everything, and what did you guys think about seeing some of the stuff that they have, the competitor controller and stuff like that? You know, what is your thoughts on it? All right, you guys, and with that being said, I'm gonna be out. Enough of me yap. I'm very excited when it comes down to this retro thing that be going on, and I just think just getting it in the hands of the people to be able to enjoy some of their classic games and maybe start collecting. So all right, you guys, and from Gaming to Gamer, thanks for watching.